guys are about to see is my very first ride on my 2020 Canyon Neuron AL 7.0. Let's see how this thing goes. Here's a first initial little drop, new suspension, different brakes, pretty quick. It's butter, man, butter. My first time riding on air shocks in the front. Rolling through these bumps or these little rocks like it's nothing. Wow, that was nice. Hey, what's going on, you guys? I wanted to put together a video for you guys that are probably out there looking to get a budget bike, specifically the Canyon Neuron AL 7.0. Obviously, you're interested in that one, or you wouldn't have clicked on this video, so thanks for checking it out. I originally wanted to do a 200-mile review so I could at least have tracked 200 miles on my Strava to see exactly what I liked and what I didn't like about it, and give you guys a review specifically for you guys that are looking to get a new bike. So I was going to hit that 200-mile marker on Strava, and then I passed it. I got lazy in putting this thing together, and I'm actually at 284 miles on my Strava. Now follow me, by the way. That'd be pretty cool. I got sidetracked, kept riding until now. I live in Austin, and right now we're under a severe winter freeze. The sun looks like it's out right now, but it's not good out there right now. So let's get to the bike real quick. My first impression of that bike, when I saw it on the internet, I thought it was beautiful. I was specifically looking at the Neuron AL because I do not ride gnarly trails. I'm too old for that. And I didn't think that I needed to have big specs, major specs on a bike for me to go out there, and especially if I wasn't going to be using those. So I definitely thought that the 135 millimeter travel on the front fork, I think it's 135, no, it's 130, was good enough. Same on the back. I actually had never ridden anything that was air suspension. I think my rear suspension on my old bike was air, but the front was definitely not. It was a coil, which was cool. I mean, it gave me some adjustments, but man, as soon as I got on the Neuron, it just felt beautiful. And so I just wanted to give you some ideas on what you'd be getting into if you buy one of these. I know for me, especially during this pandemic, it's been really hard to get a bike. Some of you guys know this, just to get a bike at your local bike shop. And so I got kind of desperate. I checked out this Canyon. I was watching some YouTube videos on it, and so I ordered one as soon as it came available. I got it in a few days and started riding it as soon as I put that thing together. But I will say that Canyon, I have no regrets from ordering from them. So I'll just go right into a couple of the issues that I've had with it. Really the main thing that I have is that the seat post itself, it took me a while for me to figure out what it was. It just creaks and it has a knocking, and I don't know if there's any adjustments that need to be done to it. But initially I called Canyon and their support. They are awesome, by the way. If you ever get on the phone with them, I talked to a tech, and he walked me through some stuff, recommended that I take it to a shop, see if that they'd be able to go in and see what the issue was. So I did. I took it to a local shop down here. It's called a Kyle Cyclery. Shout out to Kyle Cyclery. If you get a chance, if you're in the Austin area and you don't want to wait a long time to get your bike looked at, go look at Kyle Cyclery. He took a look at it, and he didn't find anything, so I went off and rode again. So I took it out, still was creaking, still knocking, and then I kind of isolated one day. I was using my elbows, pushing down on it to see where I can get the noise came from, and it came from the seat post. So I don't know if there's any adjustments to it. I've ridden it so much now that it's just become part of my ride now. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. I don't even know if I'm gonna turn it in, or I don't even know if I can, but I'll tell you what, if it's keeping me off the bike, I'm not willing to sacrifice that just yet, and I think I'll be all right with a little bit of creaking. One of the other things that I've noticed, and I'll show you with the picture, is some chain slap that's coming off the front crank. Is taking the paint off of the frame. I don't know if it's done any damage, but I know that one of the things that I'm gonna need to add on to this is possibly a chain guide. I don't know if that's gonna prevent this, so maybe give me some updates down in the comments, or a bash guard. My first impressions of it is that I thought I might need a shorter stem. I thought maybe I might need a little bit wider tire, and once I got used to the bike, I definitely don't feel like I need to update any of that. Now, if you're going to be doing some gnarly trails, this might not be the bike for you. If you're the one that's going to take all these jumps and these massive drops, you probably want to get a little bit more travel on your bike. I'm not that crazy. I have done a couple I've done some pump trails, I've done some flow trails, and this thing has handled it to my ability exceptionally. I wouldn't go any other way. So the only thing that I did to this bike was I thought maybe this would be the time that I would start riding some platform flats. So I bought some of those off of Amazon, slapped those on there on the first ride, probably rode it for a week on it, and threw those back out and went back to clipless. I'm sorry, but I think once you're riding in the rain, once you feel comfortable on the bike, being clipped in is probably the best thing for you, at least in my opinion. I don't want to go back to riding a platform or the flats. I just didn't feel right on those. So that's pretty much it. I didn't have any type of complaints, and I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on what it's like to get one of these bikes. Working with customer support has been all right, no problems. I think it was actually pretty awesome. Other than me, and this is probably just the way that I ride, I've already bent 2 rear derailleurs, so maybe that would be a suggestion, is that when you get your bike, just go ahead and pop in a couple derailleurs while your bike comes. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm not making any money off of this stuff, so whether you subscribe and hit the bell, I don't care. But I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good one.